Hello everybody, my name is Kelvin Xuna. I'm 28 years old, currently live in the beautiful city of Los Angeles. I received my master's degree from Harvard University. It was a degree in design studies. So I was in the same class with Danny Forrester. He's the host of Extreme Engineering or Build It Bigger on the Discovery Channel. Display of information and communication is very important to me. I think communication is one of the most important things in the world, being able to communicate with one another in the society that we live in. So you'll find that I'm very descriptive, articulate. I have a good array of vocabulary, and I don't hesitate to use it. I'm seasoned with several career backgrounds, over 10 years of experience in the related fields, of course. Project management, real estate development, architecture, asset management, design, construction, engineering, consulting, film production, directing, acting, singing, dancing. That's about it. I'm a certified risk manager professional. That meaning that I can take a project from conceptualization to delivery without compromising the quality and the cost and budget and all that jazz. I am LEED certified professional. Green design is my stuff, my specialty. I've done a lot of production myself also, so coming from a production point of view, I believe I could kind of monitor the program's spending, and you know, when I estimate expenses for the construction, I can have a pretty good ballpark estimate based on my own prior experience. In addition, I've always fixed my own cars. I've had several cars. I find it to be a hobby of mine. Similar with the construction, I'm just hands-on kind of guy. Got these big palms that I just can't stop moving. So I'm very, very capable of fixing cars. I've done everything from changing brakes to switching the transmission out on my '96 Mustang. You know, when I was in the Army, I had to fix broken down tanks in the middle of the desert in 112-degree weather. I'm considered a Gulf War era veteran because I was in the Army during '99. I think it was still throwing down, and then I got out during the Iraqi Freedom War. So during that, which they almost stopped me from getting out, but I got out. I also hosted a television show, but it never got aired. It was just it's called That Funny Show, and the producers just released it as a web series. You can find it on funnyordie.com. You can just Google search my name. So I consider myself a pretty funny guy. I can improv, I can act on impulse, and you know, keep the viewers looking, watching, ready to go. In conclusion, I can't emphasize how good of an opportunity this is for both you and I to build a relationship around this show, and I know I can get the viewers watching, because I'm a pretty whimsical kind of guy. Get it? Got it. Good. Okay, so we're outside of my home right now, beautiful Los Angeles, California. Kind of a cold day today, but we'll be fine. I'd like to show you the cars that we have. We have some specific, unique cars that I'd like to demonstrate for you guys. Here we have a Ford F-250. Looks like a normal, regular car from outside, but actually it's not. It has a CNG gas tank inside, compressed natural gas. The F-250 is part of the F-Series. We got the F-150, F-250, and F-350. The F-150 is the best-selling truck in the United States for the last 34 years. The best-selling vehicle in the United States for the last 24 years. But here we got the F-250. Horsepower, I think, is a 411. So the CNG produces greenhouse gases, but it's not as bad as fuel. And if a spill occurred, it dispenses more quickly into the air. But he's able to go through the carpool lane with it, so that's a pretty good benefit. The only negative factor is that it takes up a lot of space. As you can see, it takes up half of the bed here. The owner told me that it's not as efficient as they would like it to be. It costs a lot of money to refill the tank and for the miles. So I would design this garage focused around the environmental friendliness of the vehicle, so such as modular housing Modular housing tends to be an environmentally friendly option, but that can range in the price tag could be up to $250,000. But we would have a nice spot. Somehow have a garage where we could maybe mount them underneath it. So maybe a garage with like a forklift underneath it, or one of those holes underneath the garage where you can go underneath and kind of mess with the valves, and that way it's not taking up the space there. So let's move on to the Dodge here. This one is Dodge Caliber. This one's been modified for the purpose of the owners. These cars were introduced in 2006. They replaced the neon, and they have a lot of the features that you'd see in the larger size Dodge trucks, like the crosshair grille and stuff. That's in the front. Back here you can obviously see that this car is being used as an advertisement for postonead.com. So this car has been altered for two purposes, two businesses. One, as you can see, it's a postonead.com, which is for advertising several listings on just one website, and it goes to several different websites. The other business of it is P&R Mobile Detailing. So the interior has been retrofitted and modified for the vehicle to be used in mobile car washing. So these guys go to your house, they clean your car, and they pack their own generator for their own energy use, as well as their own water system. So they have electricity and water. You got power wash capabilities. So we could get pretty creative for a garage for this vehicle right here. I could see the garage for this vehicle having pretty similar to a janitor's closet, but obviously a lot bigger closet. And then a lot of shelves with different chemicals on this side. We got the brushes over here. We got the vacuums and stuff over there. And the purpose of the garage would be for efficiency, and like when they come back from washing a car, they can easily change out chemicals, bring in extra chemicals that they might need for a different project, and kind of switch it off. So they need to be able, once they pull in the car, the trunk needs to be facing the wall of equipment and tools for easily accessing all the stuff they require. That's that one. And we move right along to my vehicle. Hasn't been modified for anything. I wish it has. A little bit dirty, but this is what we're looking at here is a 2003 Jaguar X-Type. The X-Type has been running since 2001. One of the best-selling cars of the Jaguars. I think in 2004 they made a new body model, and then I think the new one is coming out in 2011, which is supposed to be really nice. This baby here has 250 horsepower. If I could build a garage around my car right here, I would have it almost similar to the car detailing, because I like to always keep it clean. Right now it's pretty dirty, but I always like to keep it nice and clean for the ladies, I appreciate space, so I would consider an option where I could submerge the car into the ground. That way I have both the space and the security that it's secured. I mean, obviously, the hydraulic system that submerges the car in the ground is probably going to run about $20,000. However, probably not worth the security for my car. But if you had a Bugatti, for example, $2.7 million super sport Bugatti, that might be an option. Also, with the space maximization, you also could have an option of lifting the vehicle. I do a lot of sports, so I would have my snowmobile and my four-wheeler stacked up on a little hydraulic lift on the side so I can showcase them, as well as my car parked in the middle of the environment to showcase all the pieces of work that several $1 million have gone into for the prototypes and the design of the artwork. It's very valuable artwork if you don't think about the mass production of it. That's about it. The garage that we have currently storing these vehicles, it's pretty much just a shelter for the cars. We do have a garage over here, but it's currently closed and there's not much inside. We use it for 2 other cars, but there's not enough space to have any modifications in there currently, but I mean, I'm sure we could get creative and work some good stuff out there. So with that concludes the tour of my lovely home here. Si lo quieren ver en español, podría hacerlo también porque soy bilingüe. Puedo hablar los dos idiomas perfectamente, so, para que lo saben. Y pues, much love. See you guys later.